Hi guys, welcome to the Grapplers Academy. We're back with looking at the side control that we were talking about last week, talking about it again from the defensive point of view, and again reiterating the points that we made last week about how we can make frames and create space to start to effectively look at our submission escapes.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, key thing is sort of ensuring that you can get that elbow knee connection that we spoke about last week, and then using those frames to get yourself back to an attacking position, whether that's half guard, butterfly, full guard, or even escaping out the back door and up in that front headlock position. So there's a lot of options for you to go from the defence straight back into the offence, and it's important to have some fundamental tools in place for that.
So if we have a quick recap today over getting that frame in with the elbow on the hip and getting the knee in, and then how we can utilise that. We'll only quickly go over that to look at the setup of the position. If you want more detail on that, go back and look at the previous week's video of how to get into that and the real key details on it, and then we'll have a look at a couple of different escape options.
Yeah. That's spot on. So starting off in this position where we've got no frames in and we're kind of got the arm isolated and we're struggling to create any space here. So first thing we're going to do is bring our feet to our hips. I'm going to bridge in towards Bon and sort of send his spine off centre and get my arm that's near the hips underneath, and if you can at the same time come over the top to get your frame back over the face. And then once we get to here, it's important now to start moving around and getting our hips out so we can get our inside knee in first as well. So we're going to move our hips out, our feet out, shrimp out with our hips, and bring this inside knee across the hip here as well. Now once we've got these, we've got our fundamental frames in place, which will keep us a lot safer, and it almost slows them down from progressing to their next position. So from here we want to look at getting back to a form of guard. Now the way that we tend to do this is by creating a little bit more space and then freeing up, inserting one of our elevators. So from here I'm going to keep my frames in nice and strong, and then the leg that's available I'm going to try and slide it in and put it in as an elevator on the inside of the thigh. As I'm doing that, I'm also extending myself away and creating a bit more distance between the two chests, as well as getting my head free. Once I can get this other foot on the inside, I'm going to maintain the position with my frames and then start to extend away again, using my legs and using my arms to sort of keep Bon's offence at bay. So once I'm ready here, I'm going to extend even further, bring my other knee through, and then I can start to sit up and come into some sort of butterfly guard. The other side. So again, back to getting these frames back. I'm going to bridge in, get my frame near the hip, come over the face, and come back down here. I'm going to bring my feet away, shrimp out and try and get to my side, and bring that inside knee in. Once I'm here, I'm going to try and create a bit more space to get this first elevator in. So I'm going to use my frames to extend away, bring my hips out, and get this elevator inside the thigh. And now I can start to really look at where I want to recover to. And then now I'm just going to start to extend, bring my knee through the middle, and then come up and start attacking from that butterfly as well.
I think a really important detail there that we were talking about last week as well is after you initially get those frames, it's maintaining the pressure to stop me from collapsing back in on you whilst you're trying to create the space with the hips. Just from feeling it, again, that kind of invisible jiu-jitsu that you can't see just from looking at the video, there's a lot of pressure there underneath my chin to stop me from driving in and keeping a tight grip and closing in. Those frames that are being created with that triangular position that we were talking about last week are a lot stronger than the pressure I can pull in. I'm essentially fighting the physics of a triangle with the pulley mechanics of my arm. It's not going to work, it's going to be uncomfortable for me. And then on that second readjustment at the hips, again, that elbow pressure, really uncomfortable, really stops me from driving in. At the same time, you're keeping the space.
No, definitely. There's another little thing that I do as well where I try and separate the chin from the head. So I'm kind of almost flaring the chin away, so it's sort of elongating the neck a little bit, and again it just makes it more difficult for you to apply pressure and continue attacking.
I can't remember whether we've done the arm isolation sweep technique, but it's a similar sort of pressure to that, isn't it? Like lifting the chin and steering the spine away. Like we talk about a lot in these videos and in jiu-jitsu, if you can manipulate both ends of the spine, you've got a really good chance of controlling your opponent and having much more control in dictating what they do versus either only having control of one end of the spine, either a front headlock or a body lock on the hips.
Yeah.
If you can control both, even better.
Oh, massively. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment below with what you want to see next, and also hit that subscribe button, and hit us up on socials. We've got the Bonafide PT, coached by Si, and we're the Grapplers Academy.